Hey guys, happy Sunday. Things are getting a little weird around here. Last week with the reading, there was going to be a lot of intense changes and shifts and tower moments and confronting our fears that were popping up. And boy, did I feel it. There has been a lot of changes happening for me personally on the internal level through my subconscious, but also on the material plane as well. Right now, and I shared this with a few of my followers and close friends, but I am going through a move. Actually, I will be moving on June 14th to California. And currently I have been processing that and trying to get myself out of freeze mode to start selling my furniture and get things done. So I'm sure some of you guys have noticed the changes I made to my background. That's because I've sold some of my things currently. Getting my tooth done, which is something I'd wanted to do for years, and was able and so grateful and blessed to have the opportunity to do. I put myself out there very vulnerably on Sunday and shared with y'all something I was really excited about, and I got so much support, so thank you all for that. And it was a little overwhelming, to be honest, but really beautiful. And so just I was processing a lot, and I'm sure you guys felt it too. And I know that we were prepared with it based off of last week's reading, but sometimes it still isn't easy no matter how prepared we are. So remember to be compassionate with yourself and be compassionate and kind to others as well, and take as much time and space as you need to work through and process these things. But anyways, I have the cards pulled per usual, and we'll just get right into it. We'll just get started. So for where we're all at right now, we are the Fool. We are the Fool card. And it doesn't mean you're dumb or stupid. It just means that we've kind of accepted the fact that we don't know what's around the corner, and we're kind of just blindly going in it. Not that we aren't guided. We're always guided. We're always guided by our higher self. We're always guided by our spirit guides. But we really don't know what's ahead. And we're going through with it anyways. And it doesn't mean that we're not scared. It just means that we're brave, because bravery doesn't imply the lack of fear. It implies fear, but still going through with it anyways. So we're here, we're ready to move on to this next stage of our journey. We're going to take the Fool's journey, which will turn into the Hero's journey. And so a lot of things are taking place that are a lot of changes are happening. We also have a full moon coming up on the 26th in the sign of Sagittarius. So there's all that fire energy popping up to give us that little boost and that extra motivation and steam to kind of move forward. And Mercury is going retrograde on the 31st of this month too. So things with communication and things like things getting lost or misplaced or delays happening can pop up for us, and it's to show us an awareness of where we're at and our presence and how we're going to react or respond to those situations when they occur. So we do have some challenging astrological things popping up, but it is to help us grow. I have, for where we're all at, or not our where we're all at, I'm sorry, where our focus is at, is the Four of Cups. And to me, when I was looking at this card usually kind of is talking about a perception shift. But I think our focus, when I was looking at this card, what came through is to not get distracted by things. He's got the Three Cups in front of him, and he's focused on that, but he has something coming in and offering something else to him. And these could symbolize distractions is what really came through for me. So it's kind of like keep your eye on the prize is coming through as the message for this card. And that is our focus. We're trying to not get easily swayed or distracted by outside things that is going to take us off of our path. In our subconscious, we have the Ten of Rods. And I really do feel like this is happening for the collective right now. Our subconscious is putting in a ton of work. These could be through dreams and through our sleeping state. I know I've been having some crazy intense dreams, and they could leave you feeling restless at night, or like you were not getting enough sleep, and that usually happens like right before a full moon as well. And or you could just wake up feeling exhausted, like you slept a lot, but you still feel really tired. And that's because our subconscious is really working through and really processing everything for us that we have not been able to process throughout the day. So it's putting in a ton of work for us. So it's important to get as much rest as you need. Eat well, and try and make sure that you drink enough water as well. So a lot of self-care coming in, so that when you are sleeping and when you are resting, your subconscious has enough energy and power to push through these subconscious blocks that you have going on for you. I did post that I do dream interpretations, so if you want to DM me, and I can help you process that, because sometimes these dreams are scary or chaotic, and it would be really helpful if you had someone interpret the symbology behind it, because then it makes it less frightening or scary. So reach out to me if you need more clarity on that. For our supporting, we have the Four of Pentacles, and I think this popped up in our opposing last week, I want to say. I'm not sure. It came up recently in one of the card readings, and it was kind of the concept of like letting go and don't hold on too tightly. The message that's coming in with today, especially in the supporting position, is hold on tightly to yourself. Hold on tightly to your goals. Hold on tightly to your passion. Don't lose sight or focus. It kind of ties in with the Four of Cups, and they both, cross each other. They're both right next to each other. So again, about not getting distracted, not letting other people deter you from your path, or, kind of getting into the thought of second guessing yourself based off of outside opinions or outside sources. You know what's best for you. So I really strongly feel like it's like, hold on to you, hold on to your dream, hold on to your vision. And our opposing, we have the Lovers popping up in reverse. And I do feel like what's coming up to be purged is past relationships. And it's not just in the romantic variety, and it can be, but past friendships, past relationships, past job relationships, and also romantic relationships coming to the surface, to be purged and to be cleared out. I feel like it's wanting us to look at right now is take accountability and responsibility for the part that we played in this dynamic that ended up not going anywhere. This is definitely like, it's not for relationships that are still going strong. I feel like it's ones that have fallen apart or broken down, or ones that are in the process of repair. It's getting us to look, instead of shifting the blame to someone outside of us, it's getting us to take accountability for the part that we played in it all, because we cannot control someone else's actions. We can only control our own. So what went wrong? Where did you go wrong? What can you take responsibility for? What can you acknowledge? What can you release? What can you say I'm sorry for or apologize for? And forgive yourself, especially too, because you know better now, is what's popping up. Our universal card is Page of Rods. Again, this ties in with the Fool. They have very similar energy. It's almost like the Fool is like ready to get started on his journey, and the Page of Rods is like in it. It's in the journey. The message coming through, and this popped up recently too in another card reading I did for the weekly card reading, is staying in your own lane. Keep your head down, keep focused, stay grounded, stay in your lane, and keep doing the work, and don't give a fuck about what anyone says about what you're doing, because you are exactly where you need to be. So I did pull 3 cards for the collective for the upcoming full moon, and what it wants to reveal to us. And what we have here popping up, first of all, is the Empress. And the Empress is all about being really in touch with the universe and the universal plan at large, and also having a heightened sense of psychic abilities and intuition and wisdom and logic. So I really do feel like this next full moon is really going to reveal and unravel and unfold a lot of our potential that has been laying dormant. It's going to be really beautiful energy, I think, popping up for everybody, and stepping into our power and fully embodying this Empress energy and what we're called to do and who we're called to be. I feel strongly like what we're leaving behind is things and memories that are popping up from the past. This is the card of like nostalgia, and it sometimes to me represents like looking at our past and looking at our childhood with curiosity and childlike wonder, like taking that forward and bringing that forward and bringing that into our life, keeping a sense of curiosity and wonder. But I do feel strongly like a lot of things are coming up to be purged, not only in our subconscious and in our dream state, but in our waking state too. Like letting go of the past is really popping up for me too. So it's important to look back and to reflect, but we don't want to stay there for too long. You know, don't want to turn into a pillar of salt, if anyone knows that biblical reference. Another thing too is that with a lot of these things unfolding and breaking down and a lot of change happening, we're going to then be focusing after this next full moon cycle, this next lunar cycle coming up, is on rebuilding the foundation, putting in the hard work and necessary to create the life that we want for ourselves moving forward. So I do see that after this period, it's going to be like go time. We're going to start working, we're going to start moving, we're going to start shifting, we're going to start changing and really, really getting into gear. I totally forgot, you guys, but I forgot to pull an oracle card from my oracle deck. So before I came on to film this, so I'm going to go ahead and just see what the overall energy for the week is going to be for us. So give me just a second. We'll see what comes up. Oh, we have energy. So yeah, things are shifting, things are moving, and I feel like this ties in a lot with this like kind of Empress energy, which is like tapping into the grid, tapping into the collective consciousness, tapping into our heightened psychic abilities. To me too, I feel like this is a card of like propulsion, like we're going to be forced to move forward. Like there's going to be so much energy just like, you know, accumulating that we have there's nothing else that we can do besides just go with it and roll with it and move in that direction. When you get that sudden burst of energy, it's like you feel like you can accomplish anything and do anything. So really harness that energy this upcoming week to move forward and get onto the direction you're doing. Again, also with this card reading too, the message is strongly about like not getting distracted and definitely a lot more release and letting go and things coming up to be acknowledged and purged and released. As always, I post every day my daily readings for more, and we'll get more clarity for what's going to pop up daily throughout the week. I am always open for readings, so if you're interested in getting a reading and you need more personal clarity to help you on your path, reach out to me, just send me a message and we'll get something scheduled or booked for you. And also, if you guys are having some intense dreams and you want a dream interpretation, please reach out to me for more details on that, okay? Anyways, thanks so much for watching, y'all, and I hope you have a wonderful Sunday, and I will see you all next Sunday. Bye.